Yo, welcome back to another episode of Great Conversations and Guests, man. It's your boy Turbo. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Great Conversations and Guests, man. It's your boy Turbo. I'm back with another episode. We got some second round NBA we're gonna get into. Also, we got some breaking news coming out of the NFL too. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And we already know we're gonna get it going for y'all. So first things first though, with the breaking news in the NFL. So it's been a lot going on in the NFL as of lately, and especially with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, to start off, I don't really know what they was. I don't really know what they was doing. So this is my opinion. You feel me? I feel like George Pickens. I don't know if he wanted to trade or if they was trying to tell him that basically like they was gonna trade him. But I feel like after he seen that they ain't draft Shedeur Sanders and they don't know what the quarterback situation gonna really be in Pittsburgh right now. I feel like that was his time to be like, yeah, I'm finna go and leave because you feel me. People that first of all, his contract up this year. You feel me? And it ain't got time to be trying to see who gonna be a motherfucker quarterback and is a motherfucker numbers gonna be up or is they numbers gonna be down and shit. You feel me? So I feel like that was part of the reason why he went and asked for a trade because I don't see why to be honest, I don't see why he asked for a trade. You already a nice receiver, then you got DK Metcalf coming in, who also a nice receiver. You feel me? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, man, y'all? Hey, uh, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Brooklyn, what's the word, Brooklyn? But yeah, though, DK Metcalf coming over, so that would have been a good receiving room right there. So now you ain't got to worry about getting over double team or nothing like that. But at the same time, you got Mason Rudolph as your quarterback, and then they went and draft fucking Will Howard. You feel me? Even though Will Howard just won a championship at Ohio State, I mean he ain't better than the other quarterbacks that got picked before him though, especially not better than Shedeur Sanders. So yeah, with all in all, we still don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the Steelers or not either. You feel me? Ain't nothing been made or ain't nothing been said yet. So George Pickens on his way out, and he going to the Dallas Cowboys to play on side of CD Lamb and Dak Prescott now. And they sent them for some. They got him for some little shit. They got him for 2 third-round picks for next year and the year after that. So you got him for a little bit of nothing. They said Dallas didn't really talk about giving him no long-term deal or nothing like that. So he just gonna pay the rest of his contract out in Dallas. I mean, what you could have did in Pittsburgh. You feel me? They just ain't have to give him no money. So he gonna go over here to Dallas, play that last his contract out, going to free agency. So hopefully his season, he have a nice season. Now if that Prescott come back healthy, you feel me? That offensive line healthy, you already know like during the regular season, Dak Prescott gonna be one of the best quarterbacks during the regular season. But you know, like uh, but you know after that, it's gonna be like what he gonna do in the playoffs and shit. You feel me? They going crazy in the chat. But you know, after that, you feel me? We're gonna have to see what's gonna go on with the Steelers though right now, because right now, as far as their defense, you know their defense already gonna be good. Mike Tomlin gonna make sure the defense is good. But as far as quarterbacking, and now you gotta see where the rest of your offense gonna come at, because you lost Najee Harris, one of your best running backs. He been over 1,000 yards since he been there. Now you just lost George Pickens, one of your up and rising superstars at wide receiver. They traded away Deontay Johnson a couple of years ago, one of another nice up and coming receivers they had. So I don't know, man. Hopefully Mike Tomlin know what he's doing, and hopefully he have another winning season and take his team to the playoffs. But as of right now, Dallas looking like they just came up on a score. Like I said, now CD Lamb ain't got to worry about getting double team, triple team, but nothing like that because he got George Pickens on the other side of him, and you already know when he balling, Shorty gonna ball out. He gonna make spectacular catches. He gonna touchdown. What he gonna do after the catch with the ball? So yeah, look for Dallas. Look for Dallas to try to make some noise. Hopefully, they can probably be a top 10 offense with these two receivers right now that they got. You feel me? Including the other couple of receivers they got to come in and play in the slot. You feel me? So hopefully Dallas turn that into a good thing. We gonna find out and see though. You feel me? Also coming out, the Jaguars released a receiver, Gabe Davis. You feel me? Even though they just had brought him over from Buffalo last season, you feel me, and offered him a contract, and it's crazy because I remember a few years ago before he even went to the Jaguars when he had that game against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. He had like 3 touchdowns or some shit like that. And I was arguing with my homie, and he was study telling me how Gabe Davis can be a number one on another team, this, that, and the third. And I was telling him like, no, he can't. And then his little time with the Jaguars just kind of proved me right. You feel me? He had a chance to show he could be a number one. You feel me? With a rookie wide receiver on the other side and Brian Thompson Jr. But Brian Thomas Jr. But he couldn't do it, and the rookie outshined him. Now he on his way out. While they bring in another rookie, Travis Hunter. So you feel me? I feel like, and I think too, huh? Oh, Travis Hunter, yeah. Bro. So now Travis Hunter coming in, you feel me? He finna probably really take that number two. I thought he was gonna really play the slot for them because they wanted him to play both sides of the ball. I feel like it was gonna be better for him to probably be in a slot receiver his first year, you feel me, than to playing the outside. But I guess like fuck it, they said they gonna just do the thing, you feel me? So we're gonna see what the Jaguars gonna do. I feel like this gonna be my last year. I rock with my boy Trevor Lawrence. I ain't gonna say this gonna be the last year, but this gonna be the year he definitely gotta show me something else. I know a couple of seasons ago they went to the playoffs, you feel me? He showed some promise, you feel me? And then last year it was kind of up and down for them, and then they end up really like losing their composure and everything like that. You feel me? He couldn't stay healthy too, so I feel like he need to make sure he stay healthy and turn it down on the turnovers. As long as he stay healthy, turn it down on the turnovers, I feel like that team will be real good. You feel me? ETN gonna be healthy. Tank Biggs be another nice running back. That defense so, but I feel like that defense can put it together. They got some nice pieces on the D line, the linebacker, and now you add Travis Hunter to the defensive side too on one side. Then you got Tyson Campbell on the other side on the cornerback, another nice young corner in the league that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about enough. But yeah, I feel like the Jaguars definitely got a chance to compete this year coming up. You feel me? Just by off how they win in the draft. You feel me? So be looking for them to check it out. He said, "Are you talking? Yeah, I'm talking to someone." And another thing too, if y'all ain't noticed, Justin Tucker been released by the Baltimore Ravens too. You feel me? He been with the team for almost 12, 13 years. You feel me? Uh, Broke a lot of records for them for the NFL too. But as far as with him got this scandal going on, I feel like he was too under a microscope right now, and that was probably gonna be too detrimental to the team going into the season. So I feel like they had to part ways with him, not because he did have a bad season kicking the ball last season, but we all know why that was now. You feel me? But uh, it definitely ain't have nothing to do with his play because he is one of the most clutch kickers it's been in the league. You feel me? But they just probably had to part ways with him, as far as with that situation, and to see how it's gonna at least see how it's gonna play out at first. So uh, I feel like that's a big loss for the Ravens because they do rely on Justin Tucker a lot. You feel me, to come in clutch for them, kick long field goals, and like especially in like clutch moments. You feel me, or in the rain or in the snow. You feel me? He come up real big for them. You feel me? So for them to lose somebody like him, you feel me? I know they feeling it, but at the same time, they got to do what they got to do best for the organization until everything at least blow over and they see what's gonna happen. You feel me? But you feel me? Make sure y'all leave a comment on the NFL and let me know about what y'all think. I want y'all to let me know about like who y'all think gonna be the top teams this season. You feel me? And who you think gonna be the weakest teams this season. You feel me? So a lot of people got a lot of high hopes for the Chicago Bears. A lot of people say they gonna probably win a Super Bowl based off they how they win the draft. They win decent, got some fixed the offensive line, got another wide receiver, somebody that a big name that a lot of people from the city they had wanted. They went and got another tight end. That defense was already good, so they looking to capitalize off that. So yeah, make sure y'all leave a comment about the NFL. Let me know. You feel me? So the next thing we're gonna get into too, we're gonna get into the NBA the second round. So I know, I know last time on the episode I said I got the Cavs in 6, and I said I got Boston in 6. You feel me? The Cavaliers now is down 2-0 to the Pacers right now. You feel me? I don't know what's going on with the Cavaliers right now, but I'm hopefully, I feel like they're gonna get it together. You feel me? Now the first game they probably was a little bit too lax, you feel me? The Pacers kind of riding high, you feel me? They just knocked off Milwaukee in the playoffs, a real intense series, because you feel me, them real rivals right there. I feel like Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers just came out too hot for the Cavaliers that first game. Now the second game, I feel like they really kind of lost because they was missing a lot of key people that they needed. They was missing Darius Garland. They was missing Evan Mobley in the lineup. You feel me? And they still only lost by 1 point. You feel me? Tyrese Halliburton hit a crazy game winner. If y'all ain't seen it, make sure y'all go check that out. But I'm still not down the Cavs. I still got the Cavs pulling this thing out and going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, they probably don't do it at 6, you feel me? They might need 7, but don't count them out just yet, you feel me? Even though they did lose 2 games at home, which is critical, you feel me? Now they got to go into a hostile Indiana atmosphere and try to win 2 on the road there and go back. But I feel like they can do it. You feel me? I feel like they can do it, especially if Darius Garland gonna come back, especially if Evan Mobley gonna come back. I feel like they still gonna. I still think they gonna get the Pacers a run for their money. I don't think everybody. I want to say I don't think everybody on the Pacers gonna keep going playing how they is, but every time I say that, they keep going out there and they doing what they doing. Cause Tyrese Halliburton, he just I ain't gonna lie, he just doing his thing at the point guard position now. Like, I won't call him a superstar player, but when it come down to him playing point guard and being a real point guard, as far as setting players up, making sure players get the ball in the best opportunity to score, as far as 2 or 3, and finding an open man, then man, he one of the best at doing that. Like, he makes sure he gonna spread the flow out. He gonna get the shooters the ball. He gonna get the big man the ball when they need it for the whenever. You feel me? So he as far as him, he ain't really overly playing like scoring a lot of high numbers, but he is playing at such a high level that everybody else around him is just feeding off it. You feel me? Nate Smith is feeding off it. Miles Turner is having a crazy playoff run. Siakam, you already know what Siakam brings. This ain't nothing new to him, you know. So like, even Ben, what's his name? I forgot the little shorty name. I forgot his name, but the whole team really just, even the players off the bench, they got a lot of players that's coming off and hooping right now. But like I said, the Cavaliers probably just had too long of a break. You know, they did Miami out in 4 games, so they had a little rest time. So sometimes rest is good for some teams, sometimes rest ain't good for certain teams. You feel me? So it's all about how they shake back. Like I said, that second game was a lot closer than that first game. So look for these next couple of games to be way more competitive. You feel me? I'm thinking like the Cavaliers gonna come out and have their foot on the gas because they know they already down 2-0 and they don't want to fall 3-0, especially down in Indiana, and having a chance to take them out in 4 games in Indiana. It'll be the craziest story in the NBA if they lose the series in four games. So I don't know, man. Like I say, I still got them to win it, but we gonna see what it's gonna do though. You feel me? Make sure y'all leave a comment and let me know who y'all think gonna win between them Pacers and the Cavs series. It's gonna be the Pacers, the upset, or you think the Cavs gonna come back and upset the Pacers? You feel me? Uh, another good game was OKC and the Nuggets. The Nuggets lead the OKC Thunder 1-0 right now in the second round playoffs. I did pick the Nuggets to win against OKC, just like I said, based off the experience, based off the same core of the championship that they had from 2 years ago. Still, that even though with the departure of Mike Malone, it ain't really hurting the team as how I thought it was. You feel me? I thought they was gonna lose against the Clippers. They end up winning it out against the Clippers, and then they just a real good game with OKC and Nuggets back and forth. You feel me? Jokic had a crazy game, 42 and 22, 6 assists. Aaron Gordon had a nice game. Jamal Murray had a nice game. Russell Westbrook stepped up, had a real nice game. And for Another time, just in a different series, Aaron Gordon had another game winner. You feel me? They ain't had no timeouts. Chet Holmgren missed two go ahead free throws. They got that missed rebound. Russell Westbrook pushed it up the court. Aaron Gordon knocked it down for the three. They was only down one. You know, they could have went for the two. He knocked it for the three to go and win the game. So it was a crazy game, man. Go check out them highlights. Shea Gill was out there doing his thing. Jalen Williams out there hooping. Alex Caruso came off the bench, had a crazy game defensively and offensively. But like I said, I got the Nuggets winning this just because certain players you just ain't gonna see that from them consistently in the playoffs, and I feel like you seen that in the last series with OKC. Alex Caruso wasn't consistently playing like that off the bench, offensively. Defensively, you already know that's what he gonna do, but offensively, uh, he wasn't consistent like how he was knocking down threes or even getting to the paint, getting transition points. So I feel like look for Denver to probably clean that up and play more better defense up on him. People like Lou Dort, like I say, like certain players just ain't gonna be consistent, and that's what's gonna hurt certain teams. You feel me? And I just feel like with Denver, they got enough players to be consistent. You know, Westbrook gonna come off that bench, and he gonna move the ball for those players. They got the little rookie Watson. He coming off the bench shooting the ball well because he in that second unit with Russell Westbrook. You know, Aaron Gordon, he out there. Michael Porter Jr. he out there. So they got a nice. They ain't going that deep. They ain't playing that deep in their rotation. They only going about 9 or 10 players deep. So they making sure they keeping certain players up on that court. You feel me? So just look for Denver to take it. Like I said, Denver probably gonna win this in probably about 6 games too. You feel me? Just cause Jokic he is too much. He is too much for Chet Holmgren, and he too much for Hardenstein. You know, Hardenstein out there for rebounding and second chance points, but they got killed on an offensive rebound. I mean, on offensive rebound, and Jokic kept getting his own rebound. Chet too little, so on second chance points they lost that. So you feel me? I don't know as far as what they gonna do with Jokic, if they gonna try to come out and double team him. And if you double team him, you know, you leaving people on islands with people like Aaron Gordon, who I ain't gonna lie, like over the last couple of seasons, his offensive play just up. You feel me? He really turned into a real big X factor right now in this playoff run with them. He been stepping up real big time because Michael Porter Jr. haven't been stepping up. So Aaron Gordon been filling in the shoes for him. So you feel me? If they ain't really and he dunked, if y'all ain't see that dunk he put on Chet Holmgren, man, go check it out. So for him to be playing aggressive like he is against Chet Holmgren, I feel like that's gonna cause problems for OKC too in the series. So you got him at the 4 playing physical, then you got Jokic who also playing physical and moving the ball around too. I feel like it's gonna be we're gonna keep having some good games, but I still feel like I said, the level of experience, that championship sassiness gonna come out, and I feel like the Nuggets just gonna come out and do what they do. Maybe I can be wrong though. You feel me? OKC probably come back and I mean they only up 1-0. OKC probably can win this series, but I got the Nuggets, man. I got the Nuggets taking this. You feel me? But leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. You feel me? Let me know if y'all think the Nuggets gonna beat y'all think the Nuggets gonna beat OKC, or you think OKC gonna beat the former champions and put them out. You feel me? Now another real good game, man. I feel like this probably gonna be the best series. Is gonna be this New York and this Boston series. Now Boston jumped out to a real early lead. It looked like it was gonna be one of them. You feel me? Like they was gonna sweep. I mean not sweep them, but they looked like they was gonna dub them. You feel me? A easy win, but New York had other ideas starting in that second half. They was down big. Jalen Brunson, OG was just, and even Josh Hart too. They just started going crazy. They went on a real run late in that third quarter, going into that fourth quarter to get back into the lead. And then once they got back into that lead, they ended up taking the league. And after that, it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You feel me? Jalen Brunson hit some crazy step back threes. He had a chance to win it. He had a chance to win it with a nice ass pass from Karl-Anthony Towns, you feel me? But he missed the go ahead. They went in the overtime, and they got it done in overtime over Boston. But man, OG had 29, a real good game from him. Michael Bridges had some big shots. Josh Hart hit some real big shots too. Man, I ain't gonna lie, he looking like he gonna be one of the best players to ever put on the Knicks jersey right now. You feel me? Especially how he playing in these playoffs too, and it's just showing you that like when you think about it, like damn, at one point Dallas, the Mavericks had him and Luka Doncic. You feel me? And now look what he at, look what Luka at. You feel me? And look what he doing right now. Like man, if you probably kept him with Luka, they probably would have had a championship in Dallas by now. You feel me? But at the same time, he probably wouldn't have been a player he is right now in New York. But man, he had a real good game. But OG is like I said, he the X factor on that New York Knicks team because a lot of people ain't expecting him to come out and especially do what he did in that last game to put up 29 points like that. He shot the three ball good. He shot the mid range good. You know what he already gonna do on defense. You feel me? But it's like I said, everybody already know how to beat Boston. You feel me? That's why ain't nobody really too much afraid of them. If they ain't shooting the three ball really good, then you got a chance to beat them. They shot 15 out of 46 from the 3-point line. They got outshot by only like 2 threes. New York hit like 17 or 18 more. But like I say, if they can't hit 20 plus threes, then you got a real good chance to beat Boston. You feel me? They got even though they did win the rebound, they went to the foul. They won the foul shots. You feel me? But they couldn't knock down more threes and they couldn't make more shots than New York. And at the end, that's what helped and that's what hurt them. You feel me? In that third quarter, that third and fourth quarter, they got outscored. You feel me? And then in that overtime, they got outplayed. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie, I did have Boston winning in 6. You feel me? Especially how they came out when they came out winning and what the score was. I was just like, oh yeah, this was expected. But for New York to lock in like that and come back from that and still pull out a victory against the former champs like that, that show a lot of resilience. You feel me? Tom Thibodeau, you already know what Tom Thibodeau gonna preach in the door is defense, defense, defense. You feel me? And I just feel like that team just built off defense. You got OG at the wing who gonna play good defense. Michael Bridges who come from defense with the playing with the Phoenix Suns that scheme, and then you got Josh Hart who just been a 3-and-D guy most of his whole career. You feel me? So you put them together with Tim defensive mind and just let them players lock in like that. You feel me? You got Carlton Towns now. He out there. He a very very I'm talking about a huge help for them too. You feel me? He had some critical points down that stretch too for them. So like this series is gonna be a real tough series now. I feel like I don't know if it might go to 6. I'll probably say it might go to 7. You feel me? Or maybe I'm just saying, but you feel me? Like I say, you got the formula to beat Boston, and you get them to where they can't shoot the three ball well. You got them beat. You feel me? I still feel like Boston gonna still pull it out though, probably in 6 or 7. I still got them going to the Eastern Conference with the Cavaliers. To one of those teams gonna be going to the Eastern Conference Finals. You feel me? So, but yeah, Joe, they gotta lock in. They can't be blowing leads like that. If they gonna want to put this New York team away, that was their wake up call right there. You get your foot on their neck. You gotta cook that foot on their neck, and you really gotta lock in, and you gotta put that team away. You feel me? You gotta lock in. You gotta put that team away. Y'all was already up almost a dub. You feel me? You gotta know how to control the ball and control the lead. Get to the foul line more. Stop taking so many threes. You feel me? Because it's the playoffs now. You can't take all them threes and thinking you still gonna win. You feel me? You gotta really lock in. You feel me? And you can't really be looking no team. You can't be overlooking no team. Boston gotta pay attention to who in front of them right now. You can't be thinking like, oh yeah, we just worrying about Cavaliers because we know the Cavaliers gonna beat the Pacers. Because now look at the Pacers right now; they up 2 games over the Cavaliers. So you got to make sure you pay attention to the team that's in front of you and beat who in front of you first. So look for Boston. I say Boston gonna pull out the next couple of wins. Like I said 6, but they might go 7. I'm still looking for them to take it in 6 though and go to that Eastern Conference Finals. You feel me? But y'all let me know who y'all think gonna probably be in that who gonna win out in that series against New York and Boston, because that is a real good series to me from the for the way New York came back. because they showed that it ain't gonna be no walk in the park for them. You feel me? And and last but not least, Joe, one of the most anticipated series I think everybody wanted to see is the Warriors and Minnesota. You feel me? The way Anthony Edwards just put the Lakers out with Luka Doncic, everybody looking for him to do the same thing with against the Warriors and Steph Curry and them with Jimmy Butler. You feel me? Because he did it. He done showed he can put these players that's been on top for so long. He been showing that he can put them away. He put KD away. He done put the Nuggets away before. You know, so he just looking to add Steph Curry onto his list. But as far as game one go, it ain't go as far as he planned it to. The Warriors are able to pull out that victory. Draymond Green stepped up big for them. 18 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Jimmy Butler stepped up, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Buddy Hield stepped up with shooting a net off the ball. He led the team with 24 points, 8 rebounds as well. You feel me? And that man had a real slow start. I feel like that's really the only thing that really kind of really got in their way was Ant-Man started off real slow. I think he was like 0 for 11 before he ended up making his first shots. He did end the game with over 30, but it was kind of like too little, too late. And another reason that scope probably wasn't big as it was because Steph Curry went down with a hamstring injury in that second quarter. So he only had 13 points in 13 minutes. You feel me? He ended up sitting out for the rest of the game. So I sat back and I'm like, I bet. Steph Curry just got hurt. Let's see what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna go on a run, make something happen, and ain't nothing happen. I'm really kind of disappointed in their coaching. You feel me? Just because you seen how little that the Warriors played. I don't see why they wasn't feeding Rudy Gobert how they was in that same way they was in that Lakers series. They kept Draymond Green on him. If one Draymond Green, they had Jimmy Butler on him. So I don't understand why they ain't putting him in the post and just letting him turn and dunk for so they want to double team, triple team him or something, you feel me, and have him pass the ball out of the paint. So I really put that one on the game planning, you feel me. Like I said, Ant-Man also had a slow start. He was 0 for 6 in the first quarter. He couldn't get nothing to go. No jump shots, no layup. He was missing a lot of things. So you put a slow start from your superstar player and then also just not going with the right game planning into the game that also hurted the Minnesota also as well. Then, like I said, Jimmy Butler was out there. He had a good game. Draymond started the game hot with 3 threes in the first quarter. You feel me? He was getting to the paint and everything. Like Draymond Green was out there hooping like prime Draymond Green. You feel me? So he had that 18 and Buddy Hield been stepping up over these last couple of games too. You feel me? He been back in rhythm, shooting the ball well. I guess him and Jimmy Butler just I guess they chemistry just clicking. You feel me? Since Jimmy Butler got back, since Jimmy Butler been Buddy Hield have been playing a little better basketball. He been shooting the ball well, especially last night. He was just shooting the ball extremely good. You feel me? Like I said, he led the Warriors with 24 points. You feel me? But I still think that the Timberwolves can beat the Warriors because Steph Curry he finna miss game number 2 with that hamstring injury. So there's gonna be a chance for the Minnesota to come out and show what they got because Steph Curry gonna be gone, even though you still gonna have Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green and Buddy Hield gonna be coming out there, but that man he got to make sure he start off hot. Can't go 0 for 6 in the first quarter or 0 for 11 in the first 2 quarters. You can't be doing none of that. You got to make sure you start the game off hot, get to your spots, get to the paint, And if not, if they playing a defense, a certain coverage on him, man, get the ball down to Rudy Gobert in the paint and let him do what he do. Cause ain't nobody on their team big enough for him. You feel me? Not even Looney. Looney only like 6'8", 6'9". So no matter who on Rudy Gobert, I'm feeding the post. I don't care if he don't score the ball. Put them in foul trouble. You feel me? Put them in a penalty early. Put whoever Draymond Green had one of them in foul trouble early, so y'all can build some type of lead early, so y'all can build off of. You feel me? So like I said, yeah, Minnesota. Look for Minnesota still probably pull this series out in 6 games. You feel me? Because I don't think Ant-Man gonna come out like that too many games. Because that was one thing that I seen that he had talked about in one of his press conference was he was saying that uh you got to make sure you had extra legs for the series. Like you don't want to exert all your energy. So hopefully he got some extra legs for this series against the Warriors because he definitely gonna need them. Uh, Playing against Steph Curry and them, even though Steph gonna be out this next game, if he gonna come back or not, we don't know yet. But man, he got to get them. He got to get them second legs under him this second game because you don't want to fall. You don't want to fall 2-0 to a championship dynasty type team. You feel me? Especially playing with somebody like Jimmy Butler who know how to play the right way. You feel me? Who know how to make all the right type of plays. Who gonna play defensively. You feel me? Who ain't gonna take bad shots. You feel me? Who know how to control the basketball game. Who know how to control the lead. You feel me? You don't want to fall down to a team like that because teams like that they know how to beat teams that beat themselves because they don't beat themselves. You feel me? So if you turn the ball over, you having slow starts, you feel me? You can't execute your game plan the right way, and as you doing that, they making shots, they making stops. You feel me? They get into the free throw line, and down you look up, the Warriors got this big lead. So you feel me? Look for Minnesota to capitalize off this. Hopefully they come back this next game and play a lot harder. You feel me? Tonight game, I believe Boston and New York playing the game tonight, right? And OKC and the Nuggets. Yeah, Boston and New York playing tonight. So look for Boston to get their shape back, especially at home, man. It's always tough to lose one at home when you the home team, but it's always good to win one on the road. And it's crazy because this the first time ever in NBA all 4 road teams won on the road. You feel me? In the NBA playoffs in the same series. So man, I don't know, but man, I just know a lot of these young teams that ain't never been nowhere, they hungry, but they still gotta knock off these people that's established right now and that's establishing themselves as dominance in the league. You feel me? So it's definitely tough right now, but it's definitely real exciting. You feel me? I've been real excited about the playoffs and just about the NBA since the All Star break. You feel me? So you feel me? Yeah, I got. I'm still rocking it out with my teams. I ain't switched up on nobody yet. You feel me? I got Minnesota beating the Warriors. I got OKC losing to the Nuggets. I got the Cavs still winning in 6 or 7, and I still got Boston winning in 6 or 7. You feel me? But I already know. Y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about this second round of the playoffs. Tell me who y'all think what teams y'all feel like gonna end up in the Eastern Conference Final and in the Western Conference Finals. You feel me? But you already know. It's been another episode of Great Conversation with you. Feel me? Make sure y'all add me on Instagram at dmgturbo. For y'all that got Facebook, add me on Facebook at John Morant. Make sure y'all get my boy TJ Behind the Lens on Instagram at Taj_Miller. You feel me? I already know. As long as y'all keep fucking with us, we're gonna keep dropping this shit.